Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host MechSins. Allow me to welcome you to the first ever GTSRL Touge Battle. We'll be using Gran Turismo's Grand Valley circuit for this. Our drivers will be running modified production cars on sport-oriented tires to see who's the best on the street. We'll be running a bracket tournament consisting of 1v1 matchups between drivers, with each pair running single lap races against each other. Best of 5 wins the matchup and will progress to the next round. Here's your drivers: MDC, Jerry, 70s Challenger, Stay Frosty, Sailboat, Bytor, possibly RZ, Bill Bader, and Rion. First up, we have the GTSRL staple MDC. He's running a 2002 Dodge Viper after extensive testing and heavy restriction on that legendary V10 to fit in the performance rules. He'll be relying on an endless store of torque to carry him to victory. Next up, we've got Jerry the race car driver, yes, the one from the song. He's gone with a Honda S2000, one of the true staples of Touge driving. He'll be hoping that screaming red line will get him ahead of his competition. As a complete antithesis to Jerry, we have Mr. 70s Dodge Challenger. He's elected to run an American classic, a 1969 Corvette Stingray. Don't be fooled by its age though, he's built that engine to produce some monster power. He's here to show the world America knows how to party on or off its turf. Next up, we have Stay Frosty, the young British driver who's decided on a Nissan 300ZX. He's decided to run a little more weight to game the performance restrictions and allow him to run over 500 horsepower out of that boosted V6. He's going to be hoping he can get that big missile slowed down for corners and just let it rip on the straights. Next up is the Dutch driver Sailboat. He's in a Porsche Cayman, somewhat less modified than most of our competitors, but still plenty capable. He'll be using that quintessential Porsche balance to try and get ahead. Next up is a driver with no known identity, Bytor. He's emerging from the forests of North Carolina and bringing the Bytor Works S2000 with him. It's a wide-bodied S2000 with an engine built to produce some insane RPM. He's hoping that huge wing and wide tires will give him the corner speed to make up for his power deficit. Next up, the host of the losers bracket, possibly RZ. He's another Viper driver hoping to use that ridiculous displacement to waft him down the straights, and he'll be relying on the huge tires to give him the corner speed he'll need to win. Following that, another Viper driver, one of the fastest in the league, Mr. Bill the Master Bader. His MC20 had an issue in testing, so he's rolled this Viper out of mothballs and he'll be driving the wheels off of it on his charge towards victory. And finally, we have a Touge legend, Rion. He's made his name in the home place of this kind of racing, Japan, driving his Alfa Giulia GTAM. He's on the heavier side, but that big Italian sedan produces a solid 450 plus horsepower. He says this will be his biggest challenge yet as he ships that car across the world to compete in the GTSRL Touge Battle tournament. I ran out of breath there.